being 6 p.m., we'll call the meeting to order. All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. In the absence of the town clerk, with Deputy Clerk Christina Monaco, please call the roll.
Trustee Adi?
Here.
Trustee Klinger?
Here.
Trustee Pecora?
Here.
Trustee Fiorito?
Here.
Supervisor Viscaglio?
Here. Before we get into the regular meeting, I want to call on our Veterans Affairs Liaison over Castaneda to make some presentations.
Good evening, Township Supervisor, elected officials and trustees, veterans, family members, surviving spouses of veterans. First and foremost, before I even begin, I would like to confess my sins. Right? This did not make it on the agenda, and that's totally my fault. So you can put me on kitchen duty next week. All right. But it's about the veterans and their family members. Okay? So this is going to be a small token of our appreciation from the township for your veteran service to our country and to the township. Okay, it's a small plaque that we've ordered. We discussed this before. Once I call the name, it's going to be in alphabetical order. I'll help you peel the sticker off, and then we'll go ahead and start filling up this board here, because as you see, those two boards are already full. All right, and then, if I may, the ones behind us, those plaques are for service members that were killed in action. And since this is Memorial Day month, a couple of days ago, I started Monday with my little blue rag and some Windex. I went through each name, over 527 names, and I started polishing them and looking at the dates. Some said 1940, 1950, 1960, 1970, 2010, 2014. So as I was looking at that, I went back there and I started polishing those, and then seeing some of those service members. We have, I believe, 4 that, or 3 that passed away in Iraq or Afghanistan. So as I'm looking at them and polishing them, I'm thinking, what if, right? If Lance Corporal Daniels was alive, could he be sitting as one of the trustee members? Could he be sitting as the mayor of Rosemont? What if? So that's what I was reflecting on. We will never know. Thank you. So, without further ado, we have Lance Corporal Herman R. Andalcio, United States Marine Corps, served from 1988 to 1992, and Sylvia, surviving spouse. I always get this messed up. Here we go. So, gotta make sure. It's in there. Okay. You want to put it right here? Can you reach over? So we do that in this end. Okay, and then I'll just polish that. And since Lance Corporal Andalcio served in the Marine Corps, he said anything else would be a walk in the park, so he joined the Navy. So we got one for the Navy as well. He went to the U.S. Navy Reserve. So EOCN, which is the rank, Herman R. Andalcio, United States Navy Reserve, from 2004 to 2005. Thank you for the service, okay? Once wasn't enough for him. Is it? Next name will be Danny C. Burton. Private Danny C. Burton. United States Army, 1982 to 1984. You're a little taller, so we want to go higher if we can. I would probably say right here. Next. Next is Staff Sergeant, you said Ted, right? You don't go by Theatus. W. Kozubek, United States Marine Corps Reserve, 1951 to 1958. Did you volunteer or were you voluntold? Some of these names voluntold this, hey, you're going, but nevertheless, they answered the call. I volunteered as well in 95. Way after you did your time. Next, Specialist 4, Isaiah Medley, United States Army, 2004 to 2007. So this period is what we consider the global war on terrorism period, post 9/11, Iraq, Afghanistan. Next name will be presented by a surviving spouse. Once I get this off. Please forgive me. Here we go. A.N., which is the rate, Joseph A. Piovano, United States Navy, 1969 to 1973. Piovano. We're going to go on this side because there's one right there. I see it.
Easy to find.
Right there.
Easy to find.
for the opportunity.
We have a few left for next time.
Okay, yes. You left for next time.
All right. Back on the regular business, correspondence.
We have a letter from the Village of Melrose Park regarding the 2024 water rates. Dear Supervisor, as stated in the previous letter sent on February 25th, 2022, if the City of Chicago raises our water rate, you will be receiving a corrected letter. The City of Chicago will be raising our water rate on June 1st, 2024. The city's letter verifying this is attached. Below is your new water rate that will be effective on June 1st, 2024. If you have any questions regarding this matter, please feel free to contact me. The water transmission rate of 0.553 per 100 cubic feet of water. This remains the same for the remainder of the calendar year 2024. Chicago water rate charged to Melrose Park will increase by 3.37 from 3.396 per 100 cubic feet to 3.510 per 100 cubic feet. As of June 1st, 2024, your new water purchase rate is $4.06 per 100 cubic feet of water. This rate is the sum of the above stated transmission rate plus a pass-through of the increased Chicago water rate beginning June 1st of 3.510 per 100 cubic feet. Sincerely, David Gonzalez, Village Finance Director, Village of Melrose Park.
Thank you. Next order of business is approval of the minutes of the April 9th, 2024 meeting. Is there a motion on the minutes?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Addie,
Yes.
Trustee Klinger,
Yes.
Trustee Pecora,
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito,
Yes.
Supervisor Viscaglia.
Yes. Next order of business is the treasurer's report and approval of bills and expenditures for the period of April 1st, 2024 through April 30th, 2024. General Assistance Fund, $25,114.27. General Fund, $719,018.76. Highway Equipment and Building Fund, $160,810.74. Road and Bridge Fund, $200,028.29. Sewer and Water Fund, $330,754.12. Total of all funds for expenditures for the month is $1,435,726.18, which leaves a cash balance with the township of $18,178,703.09 as of April 30th. Is there a motion on the bills?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded that the bills be approved. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Addie,
Yes.
Trustee Klinger,
Yes.
Trustee Pecora,
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito,
Yes.
Supervisor Viscaglia.
Yes. Next item of business, the general assistance report has been placed on file with the clerk. Highway Commissioner.
Okay, Highway Ordinance, HO 2024-5, an ordinance amending Title 3, Public Health, Safety, and Protection, Chapter 3, Public Ways Property Maintenance Code, to add a new Section 11, removal of animal waste, has been filed with the clerk. Cook County Motor Fuel Tax Fund unobligated balance for Leyden Township as of February 29th, 2024 is $1,310,869.68. From the Public Works Department has been busy with spring cleanup, branch chipping, and general road maintenance. And 3 intersection barriers on Armitage Avenue at Doris Street, Lewis Street, and Hawthorne Avenue have been installed. That is it.
Assessor?
Our assessor's office update as of 5/14, we have 223 second installment tax bills could be mailed as soon as July 1st. The 2024 assessor appeals will be later this summer. Contact our office to be placed on our list or visit our website for an update at www.leydentownship.com. Excuse me. We processed 1,258 2023 applications and 57 certificate of errors.
Thank you. Township Administrator.
Mr. Supervisor, good evening, everyone. I ask for approval of the following resolutions and ordinances included in your board packet. A resolution approving the Northwest Municipal Conference bid for an Ford F-250. This is truck 4 of 4, which we ordered last year. They're all finally in. Ford had a backlog on Ford products. So after almost a year and a half, we finally got all the trucks we ordered. 2 ordinances for the new rates for garbage based on our contract with flood boilers and the new rates for water and sewer reflected by Chicago's increases. Ordinances reflecting the technical changes in Title V of the Town Code. And other news, baseball fields at Westdale Park is completed. The remodeling of the park will start later this summer. Lee Park construction will start later this spring. Fairfield and Palmer Park is completed. West Pet West waste eliminator stations will be installed within the next few weeks in all the surrounding parks. And finally, the backflow of the former Lido Motel is complete. The temporary privacy fence will be installed for residents along Lincoln once the county issues those permits.
Thank you. From the clerk. Trustee and committee report, social services.
Mr. Supervisor, I would like the senior services, social services, community relations, and veteran affairs reports filed with the clerk.
Thank you. Recreation Department.
No report.
No, Recreation Department, there's a report to file.
No report.
Okay.
Besides, we got, Saturday, we have the health fair. From, what time is that? 1 to 4.
Sewer and water.
Mr. Supervisor, could I have the water collection report through March 31st, 2024, placed on file with the clerk?
Thank you. Township enforcement.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I'd like our Township Enforcement Officer report filed with the clerk.
Any other reports? There being no unfinished business, we'll move on to new business. First item of new business is Resolution R 2024, resolution celebrating the 75th anniversary of the Leyden Fire Protection District. Is there a motion on this?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing no discussion, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Addie.
Yes.
Trustee Klinger.
Yes.
Trustee Pecora.
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito.
Yes.
Supervisor Biscaglia.
Yes, and would the clerk please make sure that an appropriate framed copy be delivered to the Fire Protection District from the township. Next item is a resolution R 2024-25, resolution authorizing an agreement with Christopher B. Burke Engineering Limited for professional engineering services for the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency Public Water Supply Loan Program Main Replacement Project on Hawthorne Avenue, Emerson Street, and Ruby Street. This, even though we already have an agreement with Christopher Burke Engineering, the EPA requires us to have a separate agreement for any project that they're going to be financing. So this is just a routine process that they need to complete their paperwork. Is there a motion on this resolution?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing no discussion, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Addie.
Yes.
Trustee Klinger.
Yes.
Trustee Pecora.
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito.
Yes.
Supervisor Biscaglia.
Yes. Next item is Resolution R 2024-26, a resolution approving a Northwest Municipal Conference bid proposal by Curry Motors Fleet to purchase one 2023 F-250 vehicle for $66,246. This is the vehicle that was referred to earlier by the administrator. Is there any discussion on the motion? Is there a motion?
Yes, I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll-
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing no discussion, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Addie.
Yes.
Trustee Klinger.
Yes.
Trustee Pecora.
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito.
Yes.
Supervisor Biscaglia.
Yes. Next item is resolution R 2024-27, a resolution awarding a bid proposal for the Westdale Park Improvements Project to Great Lakes Landscape Company in the amount not to exceed $1,185,047. This project was competitively bid, and we are recommending awarding it to the lowest responsible bidder, who actually came in less than the engineer's estimate. So is there a motion on this?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Audi?
Yes.
Trustee Klinger?
Yes.
Trustee Pecora?
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito?
Yes.
Supervisor Biscaglia?
Yes. Next item is Resolution R 2024-28, a resolution awarding bid proposal for the George Street water main improvements to Cerniglia Company in the amount not to exceed $1,764,822.91. Again, this was a competitively bid project, and it's being recommended by our engineers to award this to the lowest responsible bidder, Cerniglia Company, whose price was also a little less than the engineer's estimate. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Any discussion, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Audi?
Yes.
Trustee Klinger?
Yes.
Trustee Pecora?
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito?
Yes.
Supervisor Biscaglia?
Yes. Next item of business is Town Ordinance 2024-7, an ordinance amending Title III, Public Health and Safety and Protection, Chapter 3, Public Ways Property Maintenance Code, to add Section 11, Removal of Animal Waste. I believe this is similar, the same as what the Highway Commissioner
It's the same.
is approved, but it needs to be approved by both the Highway Commissioner and the Town Board. So is there a motion on this ordinance?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing no discussion, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Audi?
Yes.
Trustee Klinger?
Yes.
Trustee Pecora?
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito?
Yes.
Supervisor Biscaglia?
Yes. Next item of business is Town Ordinance 2024-8, ordinance amending Title III, Public Health, Safety and Protection, Chapter 4, Waste Disposal Regulations, Bills for Services, Delinquency of the Leyden Town Code. Is there a motion on this?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing no discussion, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Audi?
Yes.
Trustee Klinger?
Yes.
Trustee Pecora?
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito?
Yes.
Supervisor Biscaglia?
Yes. Item 8, Sewer and Water Ordinance 2024-3, an ordinance amending Title 5, Water and Sewer System, Chapter 4, Rates and Charges, Combined Water System Service Charges, established the Leyden Code to increase the combined water and sewer rates. On this ordinance, we are passing on the same percentage to our residents as has been passed on by the City of Chicago and the Village of Mallows Park to us, which is 3.37%, Mr. Administrator. Thank you. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing no discussion, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Audi?
Yes.
Trustee Klinger?
Yes.
Trustee Pecora?
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito?
Yes.
Supervisor Biscaglia?
Yes. Next item of business, Sewer and Water Ordinance 2024-4, an ordinance amending Title 5, Water and Sewer System, Chapter 1, Combined System User Regulations, Office of the Superintendent with the Leyden Code. Is there a motion on this?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing no discussion, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Audi?
Yes.
Trustee Klinger?
Yes.
Trustee Pecora?
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito?
Yes.
Supervisor Biscaglia?
Yes. Last item of business is Sewer and Water Ordinance 2024-5, an ordinance amending Title 5 Water and Sewer System, Chapter 4 Rates and Charges, Section 4 Billing and Paying Services of the Leyden Town Code. The reason there's three separate ordinances is that this all involves the 3.37 change in the water rates and some of the process for collecting it, but since it's in different sections, it's done separately. Is that
Yeah,
basically what happens there, council?
it came out to be easier to do that, and there's some minor technical changes.
Correct. Okay. So is there a motion on this last ordinance?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing no discussion, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Addie.
Yes.
Trustee Klinger.
Yes.
Trustee Pecora.
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito.
Yes.
Supervisor Piscaglia.
Yes. Okay, we're done with new business. We move on to public comment. Anything from the public this evening? Hi, Louise. You just come to say hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Just one thing. The Lawrence List House on Palmer, the water was turned off.
Yes.
Is it still turned off? Because there's still people living there.
The county is aware.
Thank you. If there's nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Oh, wait, one more, I'm sorry. You didn't raise your hand before.
You gotta go first.
Okay,
Ask before you.
okay.
Jenny Gill, 2138 Fairfield Avenue. Okay, my question is about these three-wheelers and these bikers that's running through their park. Cause they come and see my grandson, he likes to run out in the park, and I'm afraid that they can go out in that area because they come zooming up through there, you know, and my thing is, if he gets hit, then I see a problem. You know, 'cause they don't have no consideration for people that's walking through there or whatever, they just, on their four-wheelers or motorbikes and just boom, 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 you know. And then we still have a problem with people walking their dogs and pooping all over the place. So, you don't want to play in the grass and then like, oh my God, you know. You get
Now,
poop on the-
hopefully, we're working on correcting that problem with supplying some bags for them to, they should be carrying their own, but we're gonna put them in all the parks because people don't carry them like they should.
Because my daughter, when she sees them doing it, she goes out there and she tries to offer them a bag to pick up their poop. They don't want to take the bag. So, you know.
We just made it an ordinance violation too.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that was part of the ordinance that we passed tonight. So, and as far as the motorized vehicles going through that or any park, that should not be happening, and we'll start keeping an eye on it and tell the police to keep an eye on it too. Okay? If there's nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk call roll.
Trustee Addie.
Yes.
Trustee Klinger.
Yes.
Trustee Pecora.
Yes.
Trustee Fiorito.
Yes.
Supervisor Piscaglia.
Yes. Meeting adjourned.